Today I am not only sharing with you guys my weekly grocery haul, but I'm also going to tack on or share a little bit of meal prep because I only had two things that I wanted to just get done to help out for this week. Some bananas that we're turning and just a quick little lunch for Mark and I to grab if we needed to. So let me take you guys down to my kitchen counter and I'll share with you guys everything that I got from Target. I actually cannot find my receipt. So I originally, well, not originally, but like always, I like to pop up prices for you guys, but I do not have my receipt. And sorry, I don't want to go into Target and like try to find every item. So I am not going to be popping up prices this week, but the total was just a little over $70, and that is with, you know, tax and everything like that. So everything plus tax was a little over 70. It was like 71 and change or 70 and change, something like that. But between 70 and under 72. So anyway, that was a total, but went to Target. Let me show you guys that, and then we'll get into the two things that I meal prepped just to help out a little bit for this week. And I did not clear the counters for y'all this time, so ignore all the crap in the back. So we'll get started over here. We are gonna be making some cheeseburger soup for dinner. So I went ahead and picked up some celery. Good and Gather is Target's main brand, and some carrots. Rose was with me, so she picked this up for the three of them to share, this Kinder chocolate. The Halo Top in the peanut butter cup is actually for Mark. I still have mine from last week. I have not eaten it. So we will have this for dessert one night, and we've been splitting it. So we'll eat half one night and the other half the next night. The blackened chicken breast strips, I think I have it on our lunches for 2 different times. So I feel like this will be enough. This is a good size bag. So we went ahead and picked that up. And one of the lunches that the chicken strips is going with are these mac and cheeses. I really enjoy this. So I had this last week one day, and like I said, it was really, really yummy. So I went ahead and I picked up 4 of them. I only have it as a lunch once, but these are freezer meals, so they're super easy. Went ahead and picked two up for Mark and I to have for 2 different lunches. So this is the Lean Cuisine Protein Kick Vermont White Cheddar Mac and Cheese. The Good and Gather Organic Plain Instant Oatmeal is just for breakfast. We like to, I think we have a specific protein mix that we mix in here. And then back here, I went ahead and got a lot of yummy American Dream nut butter. So we'll add a little bit of that in there as well. That's gonna be a super delicious breakfast. Chicken broth is for the cheeseburger soup. We actually have a little bit of meals left over from last week. So cheeseburger soup is the only, oh no, 2. I'm making 2 new recipes this week. We're gonna do the cheeseburger soup, and the one recipe I bought last week and we never made is the Olive Garden chicken in the crock pot. So we're gonna have that as well. All right, big old bag of potatoes. We need some of these for the cheeseburger soup, and then I went ahead and got the big bag. That way we have more going into next week. And I'm thinking of doing like burger bowls or something like that, making some homemade french fries for the kids, all the things with the potatoes. So got the 5-pound bag of that. All right, if you guys are following me on Instagram, you know I think it's like 4 days now where I'm having yogurt for breakfast. Definitely is just what I'm into right now. So I went ahead and put it on plan for this week as well. I got the Chobani Zero Sugar Greek Yogurt. The vanilla is for me, it's a 4-pack, and then Mark loves Oreos, so of course I had to get him the milk and cookies for him to try. So those are for breakfast. The Colby Jack Classic Good and Gather slices are for, what is this for? Some kind of omelet I think we're gonna have for breakfast one morning. That's what that is for. And then the Velveeta slices, I like to mix one piece into my egg whites, just makes it taste really, really yummy. I don't mind the egg whites, but the cheese definitely kicks it up a notch. And then I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing a couple smash burgers for the kids. It's not on dinner for us, but the kids really enjoy it. So went ahead and got the 24-pack of that. Also with the yogurt, I've really been liking the Pepperidge Farm Swirl Raisin Cinnamon Bread, and I think we're gonna have this with our oatmeal as well. But went ahead and got a loaf of that. And last but not least, for our omelets, I think it's Nicole's Bacon Egg Dilla. I think that's what I put on plan. So it's like a tortilla with like an omelet. You cook the eggs like an omelet with the cheese inside, and it's like a breakfast taco is what we call it here in Texas. It's a breakfast taco. So I got the Banderita Carb Counter snack size tortillas for that, and that is everything from Target. As far as meal prep, I'm only doing 2 things this week. Super easy. I am going to film a what we eat for dinner all week long, so I don't know when that's gonna post, but towards the end of the week, probably the weekend, if not next week, we shall see. But I'm gonna share all of our dinners Monday through Friday. So not a whole lot that I need to meal prep, and same with lunches. They're just easy peasy things. I got the frozen mac and cheese, the Tyson nuggets or chicken strips, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make some banana muffins for the kids. They do still have about half of those pumpkin muffins. That's Oliver's new squeaky toy. Excellent. But we do have 3 bananas that are gonna go bad, and the girls don't really like when I put these in the freezer to use them for smoothies, and I definitely like making them when they're fresh and going bad versus pulling them out of the freezer. So if that makes sense. The last time I just didn't like dealing with the mushy banana. So we're gonna go ahead and make some banana muffins, and if, you know, by the end of the week there's still pumpkin and banana muffins left over, I will toss them in the freezer and that'll just make them last longer. So we're gonna make those, and I am using my banana bread recipe. I'm gonna share it with you guys. I've shared it on here on YouTube before, but I'll probably forget to put the link in the description box. So if you guys want to just screenshot it, or if you have this book, it is in Kira, Nicole, and I's cookbook. I do have it, always have it linked in the description box in my Amazon cart, but it's on page 37. And I used to make banana bread, but the kids definitely prefer muffins, so I've been making muffins a lot here lately. So it's just a lower cook time. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip these up. I've got all of my ingredients here minus the sugar and flour because I just grabbed them from over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all of this together, and then I'll show you guys once I'm about to put them in the oven. And while they're baking, I am going to be prepping one quick option for Mark and I for lunch. All right, oven is set at 350, and I'm going to put these in for 40 minutes. I got 2 trays out of it. I do have a little bit left in there, but I'm not gonna worry about cooking like 2 more muffins. I'm gonna just toss that little bit of batter left. Normally I like really just scrape and get every little bit, but this time I'm like, no, I don't wanna have to put it in again for 40 minutes and let it sit in there for just a couple muffins. So it will make more than this if you do the 2 cookie scoop roll that I did with the pumpkin muffins. I really liked how those turned out, so I did it here instead of the 1/4 cup. So we'll see if that still works. And I did use the Halloween cupcake lighters because I have so many of these and I never use these. Like, these have been in that cabinet in my dining room forever. That's where like all of our party stuff is. So these have been in there for a couple years, and I go for the silicone liners all the time. I don't do things like this anymore, you know, make cupcakes with these liners and stuff like that. So maybe, will I one day? Maybe, and I'll just buy more liners. So I'm just gonna keep using those to get them out of my cabinet. But all right, I'm gonna cook these up, and while these are cooking, we are going to make a couple tuna salads, and that will be a quick, easy lunch for Mark and I this week. Okay, before I whip up the tuna salad, I am going to, I bought this bag of carrots, and it must have been like under a bunch of stuff that I totally forgot about it. And I know that if I have it in a container that's sitting out that the kids can see, that they will eat them. So, I mean, they're still fine. They're good till like the middle of February, or at least, I mean, that's what the date on the bag says. Sometimes things last longer, sometimes they don't last as long, but these are, yeah, they're still good. I thought they might be slimy, but they are not. And then I just got back from a little girls trip over the weekend, and we made our own little trip to HEB. So I have a little bit of carrots left over from that, and I know this is like too much for this, but I'm just gonna dump them in here because I'm also going to take some out. This will just help me pull them out. I'm going to take some out and get them in the containers that I'm also going to be putting the tuna salad in. So we'll have tuna salad with carrots, and then probably a bag of Quest chips or something like that for a little crunch. So I'm going to go ahead and just separate these out. First I have to look up how many I put in our little carb manager for our macros, like how many we're supposed to have. All right, we are going to have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna get 5 carrots into each of these. I'm not even gonna put the lid on full time or fully because I'm gonna whip up the tuna salad and get that in here. You guys, I made a boo-boo. So I thought I had plain Greek yogurt. I did not check, I should have. So I do need to add that to my grocery list. Because I have to run in for like 2 things. So I'm gonna add that to my list. So I am gonna have to adjust this, but I will have Nicole's recipe in the description. All I have is light mayo, and I wanna make this right now. So I am just gonna have to add some more protein in somewhere else during the days where we're having it. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna use mayo for now, and then we will go from there. But boo, that was my bad. It happens. We can adjust though. So I've made this so many times. I should be measuring, but I kind of have an idea of how much it is. So Nicole, I hope you're not watching this. I'm not measuring exactly, but I have like 20 minutes before I have to go do something else. And like I said, I just want to get this done. So this is like my third or fourth time making it. And I kind of, like I said, have an idea of how much I need for her recipe other than the stinking Greek yogurt. So I may add a little bit more mayo. We'll see. It's definitely less calorie. It's just there's like no protein in mayo. So yeah, I'm gonna add some more because that's not how it looked with the yogurt. But it'll still taste good. It's just I'm gonna have to add some protein in, like I said, to these lunches somewhere else, or maybe not to the lunch. Add a beef stick or something, turkey stick, throughout the day as a little snack. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I've already got all my cans here. Oh, you guys cannot see that. You are too far back. I've got my cans here drained, opened, and I'm just gonna make 3 more batches and get them into my containers, lids on, in the fridge. Like the quickest little meal prep. I just kind of did the little bit that I could to help out a little bit this week. Some weeks it's a lot depending on what you've got on your meal plan and what you've got going on. Other weeks I'm kind of in and out of the house all week this week, but I've got plenty on hand now, especially having the tuna. That's gonna help for a quick, easy lunch. Okay, 4 tuna salads with carrots ready for the fridge. Now I'm just waiting for the banana muffins to finish. Okay, banana muffins are done. Bryce has already sniffed these bad boys out. He came downstairs, he's like, is that banana muffins I smell? So I told him we've got to wait a little bit and then he can have one. But that is it. Like I mentioned, just the 2 things. I was going to make a third lunch, but I think I'm going to save that one for the weekend because I do think some things taste better fresh. And that is one item or one food meal that I think will taste better fresh. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, definitely do that. I've been trying to share my food over there a little bit more for those that are interested. But like I said, just easy peasy, 2 things that I wanted to prep just to help out a little bit this week. All right, so that is it. Nice and easy this week with me just getting back from vacation. It's actually Monday when I'm filming right now, and I went to the grocery store and I did these items. I'm still, you guys have already seen the muffins, but I'm waiting for the muffins to ding and me to be able to pull them out of the oven. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you are new. Lately I've been trying to share a grocery haul and a meal prep every single week, just helping me out on my journey and eating a little better and just helping us really, like helping us during the week so we're not scrounging for food at the last minute and ordering out and all the things. So I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.